Applications of linear equations in one variable, also known as word problems. First thing you always do with a word problem, you read it, try to understand what's going on. Then you probably want to use a variable with an equation so you can solve it. If you need to draw pictures, do so. Formulas are always handy if you can recognize that the problem involves a formula. There's all kinds of different strategies. We're just going to do a few examples, just give you an idea of what's going on with some of them. Let's start with some words to know. The word sum, S-U-M, means to add. Difference means to subtract. Product means to multiply. Quotient is divide. Is equals, and the number is x, or n, or y, whatever variable you want to use. So let's do an example that involves these kinds of words. 3 more than twice the number is 18. Find the number. Let's just take it one word at a time. The number 3, or 3 is the number 3. More than, if you think about it, is plus. Twice is 2 times. A number, don't know, call it x. Is equals, and then 18. Well, if you look at it, you have your equation. 3 plus 2x equals 18. So now we're going to solve for x. Subtract 3 from both sides to isolate the x term. Divide by 2 to get the x by itself. And we're done with that one. Now here's a different type of word problem. A more realistic word problem. Real life word problem. It says a person makes $250 a week, earns 8% commission on sales. How much money in sales did the person earn? If they want to make a total pay of $296, I ad-libbed. So let's start with $250 per week. That's their base salary. So they make $250 no matter what. However, they'll earn 8% commission. Now the 8%, I don't know what y'all know about decimals, but 8% is the same as 0.08. You divide by 100 to find the decimal, or move the decimal 2 places to the left. So if they earn 8% commission, that means that for every dollar of sales, they're going to earn 8 cents. Well, how much in sales, how many sales do they have? You don't know, so you call it X. And then these two total amounts together equal $296. $296. So that's the equation we're going to solve. So we're going to subtract both sides by 250 to get the x term by itself. And that's 46. Then divide both sides by 0.08 to get x by itself. And then I'm going to take out a calculator and do 46 divided by 0.08. And we get 575. Let's see if that's correct. So if you take 8% of 575, we get $46, and add that back on to 250. Does that equal 296, which is the total? Yes, it does. Now, in this example, we're going to use proportions, and hopefully you'll recognize when to use proportions. You actually can see two fractions in these types of problems. It says the recipe calls for 5 cups of water to 2 cups of oats. There's a fraction. How many cups of oats will be used with 20 cups of water? Well, there's another fraction. So let's write down this fraction. 5 over 2. And this 5 represents the water, and the 2 represents the oats. With the proportion, the fractions have to have the corresponding units. So since we have water over oats, we should have water over oats on this one also. And proportion is nothing but a fraction equal to a fraction. So it says how many cups of dry oats, we don't know, so we call it X, will be used with 20 cups of water. And so there's your proportion. And to solve these, we cross multiply. So take 5 times the X, which is 5X, and then equals 2 times the 20. So 5 times X equals 2 times 20. 2 times 20 is 40. Divide both sides by 5. we get x equals 8. So it's 8 cups of oats. So recognizing some things will help you with word problems. If you ever have any questions, always ask someone.